Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Big Chetty, and today we're in for a doozy. So, yeah, War of the Worlds 2025. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's getting a lot of reviews on the internet right now. I've watched a few myself, collected my thoughts, which that's something I like to do for any time I review a game, a movie, something. I like to see what everyone else is saying, see if my thoughts align with theirs, see what thoughts of mine don't align with theirs, and then go from there and sort of build my opinion base and my own personal takes. And sometimes I have some wild ones off of that. But I've gathered the general consensus, and my thoughts and opinions while watching the movie pretty much align with everyone else's here. Yeah, this is one of the worst movies of all time. War of the Worlds, I believe, was a novel written by H.G. Wells way back in the day. And then it became a radio show, which then people thought were real, and it scared a lot of people. Like sometime like I think it was in the 40s that happened, I think. And then famously I feel like for my generation would have been the Tom Cruise movie. And I think it was 04, 05, 06, somewhere around there, mid 2000s. There was a Tom Cruise movie, and I don't know if that one did well. I'm assuming it did okay. But long story short, it's an alien invasion story, kind of like the almost like default alien invasion story, where aliens come down there and they're here to slaughter and take our resources. But yeah, War of the Worlds feels like that essential, or just the very default, the very basic foundational alien invasion story, if you will. Which, from the Tom Cruise movie, from my memory, it's him running around with the kids. He's an estranged father, and he's taking the kids to get back to the mom, and they're going to reunite the family, and they're going to learn to heal as a family along the way while they're dealing with this awful alien invasion, and things are getting destroyed around them, and it's awful, and it's early 2000s, and everything's okay. The 2025 version of this movie is extremely different from any other version of the movie, and that's for one reason. The whole movie takes place in Zoom. This is a Zoom movie, and I'll be honest, of all the reviews that I saw, I didn't really see a lot of people like hammer down that point. I want to make that really clear for my review. The whole movie is this, just face cam. That's the whole movie. Ice Cube, the whole movie is face cam. There is zero cinematography. There is zero shots of anyone running from an alien, fighting an alien, or at least seriously. We'll get to that later. There is at no point an actual cameraman, filming action or something happening serious to characters. Everything is it could have been filmed on an iPhone for all we know, but just straight face cam, mic, looking in the camera, and calling people on Discord the whole movie. It's the Discord mod movie, and no one's talking about this. Before I even get it, because I'm going to have to kind of break down the movie and give you spoilers, because I really don't think people should watch this. You should not watch this movie. Do not waste your time. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I just really want to hammer down that point that this is Zoom, Discord, fucking, I'm locked inside the movie. Because people said the movie was so bad, I was like, okay, I gotta go check it out. I gotta see what, okay, guys, come on, it's not that bad. Like, relax, guys, it's not that bad. And I had watched a few spoiler-free reviews. No, it's that bad. It's really that bad. I'm going to try and show the camera my notes from watching the movie. I didn't have my my notepad with me, my yellow legal paper, because that's the best way to write notes down. I had my phone with me, and I'm like, I got to write down shit as I go. And you can see here, the first one I wrote was, I said, the first 39 minutes of the movie is a weird Discord body cam, face cam movie. I don't know if you can see that right there. It was the first thing I wrote down, because I'm like, dude, I'm like 39 minutes into this movie, and like, is he gonna leave the office? Yeah, no, he doesn't. So to set the stage for you, there's Ice Cube. He is some sort of like government hacker guy kind of thing, and he's spying on people, and he has access to all this amazing hacker spy camera technology where he can like instantly like snap in on someone and like get their biometric ID. It tells you everything about them, like their fucking it tells you what their names are, where they live, how much money they got in their wallet, how much they weigh, how tall they are, eye color, who their main is in Smash Brothers. Like, it says everything. It tells you fucking everything. and he's got 2 kids, and like it's clear that like he's not like he's kind of like an estranged father, which I guess I don't know if that's in the original H.G. Wells novel, but it was in the Tom Cruise thing too, where like, yeah, he's like estranged from his kids. He's kind of got to like build that relationship back up. Um, and he's spying on the daughter because like she's having a baby shower, but she got pregnant from an Amazon driver, and like I'm not making that up. That's like she's an Amazon driver got her pregnant. Like that's not I'm not that's not a joke. Okay. Um and like the son, and then the son, he spies on the son who's at home or in school, but he's in his dorm room or something, and he's playing video games, so he like hacks into Steam. Ice Cube hacks into Steam and then like uninstalls his game, and his son's like, "Dad, what? Why did you, Dad? Why did you uninstall my?" And then he's like, "Some video games are shit, son. Go get school job that I pay for with important job I have." And then like it cuts back to his serious work, and they're looking for this. They're looking for this evil hacker. Fuck, I can't remember the hacker's name now. That's how unimportant this movie is, because I can't remember. They're looking for a serious hacker. They're looking for a bad guy. The government sends some like agent while Ice Cube watches on body cam, and while they're looking for him, like it turns out to be a decoy. That's when the aliens invade, and like within like 30 seconds, there's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, like all the social media's like, "Whoa, look at this alien! Whoa, look at this alien! Whoa!" And then there's all this alien footage in like literally a minute, almost. Like it's instantaneous, and Ice Cube's like, "Whoa, whoa, this is crazy." And like it cuts to this like I think it was Mexico. I think is where it was, like a Mexican reporter in Mexico. And like one of like the alien asteroids like crashes into like a city, and she's like, "Oh my god, that was my kid's school. They're all dead." Except like what I just did there was a better delivery than what she said, where it was like, "Oh my god, they just crashed into the school. They're all dead." On top of all this too, like while I've been yapping about this, all of like the footage they've shown of like the cutting to the Discord, the cameras, all these fancy CGI and like camera like effects, everything is like very poorly done, by the way, too. Like if it was just like the first 30 seconds, like an intro, maybe a minute, it'd be fine. You could pass it, like whatever. But the whole movie is just really bad effects. I also wrote down too, I was like, yo, is this FaceTime the movie? Is this FaceTime the movie? Like surely he'll leave the office to save his kids, right? Because then like the son, he cuts to him with the camera on FaceTime for some reason. He's running away from the aliens, but he FaceTimes his dad as he's running away. And the daughter, she's in danger, looking for the daughter. And I'm like, surely he'll just like leave the office to go get them, right? Like surely he's not. But I guess he is omniscient, like he is God in that room, because he can just see the whole world from his office. So like I guess that actually kind of makes sense. Like why would I go look for him when I can see them, and then I'll go find them? I don't know. It's stupid. And then like he gets in contact with his boss, who just comes down and he's like, "Listen, the Planetary Alliance has already been signed. It's already in effect. All the planets of the world, all the countries of the world just instantly agree to get along and fight the aliens," which I find kind of funny too. Like there'd probably be a few outliers now, and they'd be like, "No, we're gonna side with the aliens." Like there'd just be a few stinky boys, wouldn't there? They just would. I don't know. I just thought that was stupid. Instant Planetary Alliance, bro. Like they're assembling the Smash Brothers of countries. Oh yeah, and then like the daughter gets in trouble. She's preggers. And then she's in trouble, and she gets injured. She gets like some shrapnel like impaled in her leg, and she's like, "Dad, I'm in trouble." And they're FaceTiming again somehow. She's still she's still like, I don't know if it's her phone or something. Like she's on camera, and they're talking, and then he's like, "Hey, baby girl, you see that Tesla in front of you? Not a product placement." She's like, "Yeah, I see it." He hacks into the Tesla somehow, opens the door, she gets in. And just manages to completely control the Tesla from there. And then I guess that's supposed to drive her to a hospital, I guess. And then what's really funny too, though, is like when you look at when you're looking at the footage, you look carefully, you can see like the footage of like them driving the car or whatever they were doing looks normal. Like there's shots of like from outside of the car window that look like it's just normal, and it's not like a destroyed world. And they just got some footage of probably the producer driving in a fucking Tesla. It's so stupid. She also like brings up family drama in the back of the Tesla. Like her dad just saved her, and she's like, "Dad, you don't fucking understand. Like you don't respect me. You don't fucking," like that, which I also thought was kind of crazy. Like he did kind of save your life. Like your dad is a pretty powerful hacker. He did save your life. And she's like, "Now's the time to unpack this family drama. I'm bleeding to death. Well, I mean, I guess she's dying. Usually those like reveals of emotions or like come to moments don't usually come to like the end of the movie, and we were probably maybe not even halfway yet, about the halfway point at that point. So it felt kind of weird we were having that emotional like moment there, because there's also an emotional moment later with the son and the daughter later. So it did feel kind of weird that we're doing one here. It felt out of place. And then there was like a Family Guy kind of meme where it's like he said the title of the movie in the movie. Someone said I can't remember who said it because my brain is trying to forget this movie. Someone said initiate the War of the Worlds, because I guess we need to say it. All right. Ice Cube's watching. He's watching the aliens and like the military's attacking, and we're kicking ass. Actually, like we were laying down some pipe. The aliens were trying to fight us, but they couldn't handle our 21st century Earthling technology. We were absolutely fucking. We saw some Battlefield 6 gameplay, and we said, let's do that. Let's give that to the aliens. They ain't never seen cross map snipers on Davidan Peak, bro. They never seen it. Couldn't handle it. So we were absolutely kicking ass, and then they shut down, and then something happened, and they shut down our technology for some reason, and it turns out the aliens are after our infrastructure and our data. It's like any data centers they're sucking data out of, which also feels kind of weird too, because like I don't know why you'd be after our data. Like, why would you be after our data? Like, what are you like? They feed on data, but like, maybe my brain's too small to understand why aliens would feed on that. Like, are you eating government secrets? Are you like, is there some good like Maddie Madison recipes in there? Some YouTube videos or something? Or is it just like furry porn? Like what are you after? Like, it doesn't, that's what they're consuming? Like, are they just gooners? Gooner aliens? I don't know. It feels really weird that they would come to an Earth or a planet to consume data. That's just really stupid. And then like a bunch of other bullshit happens, and then there's like a lot of bad product placement in the movie, where like the Deus Ex Machina moment, or of like the pulling Excalibur from the stone and now we can fight them, is like basically they need to get this code on a USB and they need to get it to the right place. And the Amazon driver boyfriend's like, well, we'll just Amazon deliver it with a drone. We'll do that. We'll Amazon deliver it with a drone. That's what we'll do. Okay, if you could have done that before, like if Amazon is that if you're saying Amazon is that powerful and mighty, why didn't you like Amazon Prime some like healing supplies for the daughter when she was bleeding out? You know what I mean? Like, if you can do that with a USB drive to save the day, why couldn't you just send her like some iodine or some polysporin or something? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Send her some stitches. She could probably stitch. Why not? Like, it's just stupid. Yeah, they also delete money. The aliens are like, no more money. Money's gone. We just deleted money. I know a lot of the way banking and currency works now is digital. And it's probably only going to get more digital as time goes on. But I don't think you can just delete money like that. I don't think that works. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if you just delete every money. But that feels a little inaccurate. I'm sure there's something you could do, but that feels a little inaccurate. Oh yeah, and then someone says removing all the world's data would put us in the Stone Age. And I'm like, what? No, it fucking wouldn't. No, it fucking wouldn't. It literally fucking would not put. What are you talking about? Put us in the stone? In what term? Like, it's such a blanket statement. What do you mean it would put us in the Stone Age? It doesn't make any sense. The son's like, yeah, bro. Like, if the aliens, they'll put us in the Stone Age. How? With technology, like, where cars not going to work? Like, but they're saying car. Like, it's just, what are you talking about? It's so stupid. The dialogue's horrible. The acting's horrible. It's just a mess. And then we come to find out that the hacker that the police and the government and Ice Cube were looking for in the beginning was his son, which like we could have seen a mile away. Like that. Not wow, it was his son the whole time. Who would have thought? And he's the hacker they were looking for. And he's like, no, Dad, you got to look at this stuff. Like, the government's evil. You got to look like, oh my God, they're spying on your Amazon cart. And like, that's something they actually say. That's not something I'm not memeing. I made jokes in this review, but like, that's something they actually say. And then like, he gives a bunch of files to Ice Cube. His son gives a bunch of files to him. And then like, he opens it and he's like, oh my God, Roswell, 1947. Oh my God. They were here the whole time. They're already. And like, you're telling me you work for the government, you've never heard of Roswell? You never heard of the Roswell incident? I feel like everyone on Earth who's ever been like, ooh, conspiracy, has heard Everyone on Earth who's ever heard of a conspiracy has heard of the Roswell incident. Am I wrong? You know, like the ninth Roswell, like that's the whole imagery of like the little green man. That's where that comes from. That's the whole reason why every time you see an alien, it's a little green man. Like that's the genesis of those rumors and like how has he never fucking seen that before? What are you talking about? And then like the son brings in some like of his hacker friends to help with something, and one of them's named Code Crusher, which I'm like, that was written by someone's grandpa. Like that's a boomer name for like, well, what would a hacker be called? Yeah, Code Crusher. And Starfire, which I'm gonna hope it's because of like that one DC hero, but like it's probably not, and it's just really cringe and awful. And then there's a point where like the drone, they're trying to get the USB drive to somebody, like crashes, and there's like a dude in the street, and they're somehow getting in contact with a guy because you can hack everything. And they're like, dude, like flip the drone over, like flip it over. Oh my god, it's so important, flip it over. And he's like, and he has time to attack. He's like Kurt, like huddled up in the fetal position, texting like, no fucking way, dude. I'm not going out in that. You're crazy if I'm doing that. And I swear to God this happens. I'm not lying. I swear to God, they're all of them together in this moment of like, oh God, we're gonna fail because this drone crashed. They literally tell the guy, give him $1,000 Amazon gift card. Give him $1,000 Amazon gift card. And the guy's like, shit, I do. You know what? He's like, shit, I am trying to read all the Star Wars books. I got to order more. So let me, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Risks his life for $1,000 on Amazon. The world's ending. What are you going to do? Is that the meme? Is that the whole point? Is this an ad? Is this what Amazon's getting to? Listen, the world might be apocalyptical. We might be going to Fallout territory, but don't worry. Your Amazon Prime subscription will still include drone deliveries during the apocalypse. Amazon, a company you can trust. Like what? What the fuck would you want like when what good is money when everything's fucking destroyed and money's gone anyway? Do we not forget that? They destroyed money. So now Amazon gift cards are is that the currency? Were Indian scammers right the whole time? Is that it now? Like, bro, please redeem. Like, what are you fucking talking about? That's so stupid. What? Give him $1,000 Amazon card. It'd be better if someone just showed their feet. Feet pics are the new currency. Like, what do you mean? That's so and like, wait, we're not gonna fucking like. Oh, you think people are gonna think we're doing an ad here? Like, you think they're gonna? We see right through it, bro. The product placement is blunt. And then they end up saving the world. Turns out his boss was a bad guy, and he wanted some of the aliens to fuck shit up. And it's just that the plot makes no sense. The acting's horrible. And at the very end, the piece de resistance for me is they're showing more social media shots of like, oh, the war's over. We're oh my god, we did it. Like we did it, chat. Oh my god, we're good. And I shit you not, a fucking tweet from Joe Rogan congratulating Ice Cube is like one of the last things you see in the movie, and I'm like, that's all right. I can deal with the bad acting. I can deal with everything else, but Joe Rogan congratulating you in a tweet, I draw the line there. So this is a little bit of a longer movie review video, but like I had to talk about the shit that was going on with spoilers in the movie because it's just horrendous. The acting is horrible. A lot of times it's Ice Cube just doing like basic face reactions. I'm an actor myself. I don't have an Oscar. I don't have, I'm certainly not the best, but I do have some training, and I feel like I know a little bit. And like, it doesn't look good when your son's getting attacked by an alien, and then you're like, oh, YouTube thumbnail reaction. Like, whoa, oh, like what act? And Ice Cube's better than that. We've seen him do good act. He's better than that, bro. Come on, dude. Come on. And like, when the aliens were being attacked by the army and stuff, he's like, yeah, get it. Like doing the classic like Ice Cube shit. Like the director honestly just told him, like, can you just be Ice Cube for like 3 minutes and we'll use that in the foot? That would be great. Just do that. That would be freaking awesome, Ice. Thank you, dude. It's just really stiff, bland, college level, theater school acting. The dialogue is awful. But I think the most offensive thing for me would be the special effects. There's a lot of campy movies or bad movies that like Sharknado. Sharknado's bad, but it's so bad it's good. You know what I mean? It's a bad movie that it's so bad that it's fun. This is not one of those movies. I do feel bad for the young actors in this movie because like you audition, you book stuff, you do a lot of crappy gigs. That's part of it. I'm still doing crappy gigs. It's part of it. But like then you're like, hey man, look, we got this new Amazon Prime movie. It's a remake of War of the Worlds. Ice Cube's gonna be it. Ice Cube's gonna be in the movie. Like, oh, it's gonna be so great. And you're like, oh my god, mom, you phone. That's what I do. I phone my mom. I'm like, mom, I'm gonna be in I'm gonna be in this. And you're like, I'm gonna be in it. And this is what comes out of it. Like I hope the young actors in this. I hope it doesn't ruin their career. I don't think it will, but I think it would be pretty damaging. For the fact that I don't think before people were covering this review, I don't think a lot of people were seeing this movie, but now that people are talking about it, it's getting a lot of traction and it's getting a lot of bad traction, unfortunately. And I think people are gonna watch this just to shit on it, not in a fun way. Like I think they're actually gonna be like, wow, what the hell was this? From what I can gather, this movie was filmed during the pandemic, so I think that's why it was all sort of face cam Discord mod movie, which may have had more of an effect on the audience during those times. But the fact that you've released it in late 2025 or at least mid 2025, we're just not in that time anymore. We've moved past that. For a lot of us, that the pandemic seems like a lifetime ago. I know it was only a couple years ago, but it's like, yeah, dude, like we were stuck inside for a little bit there. That was kind of crazy. What I'm getting at is I'm not sure why they released this movie. Did they owe someone money? Did Ice Cube come down to the studio, point a gun sideways, and say release it or else? What happened where you're like, we got to release this? Thank God I never saw a theatrical release because this would have bombed completely. I'm trying to find something redeeming about the movie. This is a very sporadic review, but I'm trying to find something positive to say about it, and I can't. Even some of the worst movies of all time, and I've seen a lot of bad movies. I've seen a ton of them. I enjoy a good bad movie, but there's really nothing here. It is a waste of your time. Even where something like Tommy Wiseau's The Room, a horrible movie. It is a bad movie. Absolutely something that's so bad it's good, 100%. But just Tommy Wiseau's cadence, the way he delivers lines, that's just on his own is funny, entertaining. There's some value to him. Regardless of anything else that you enjoy about the movie or that you find so bad it's good, just him himself, there's something value about that. When you rate movies and you're rating stuff, like when I saw The Naked Gun and I gave it a 9 out of 10, if you haven't seen my review, go watch it. When I gave it a 9, I mean that. Now, as I make more reviews, as I keep making more videos, you'll see that I'm not going to give everything a 9. That was high up there. It was a movie that pretty much came out of nowhere. A comedy movie we haven't seen in a long time, and it was really good. Fantastic movie. 9 out of 10. Is it the best movie of all time? No, but it's 100% worth your viewing. This movie, with all the problems it has, bad writing, acting, horrible graphics, CGI, that must be where the budget went, obvious, blatant, just awful product placement, I can't give it over a 2. So, if I had to rate War of the Worlds right now, 2025, starring Ice Cube, 0. Honestly, a 0. I can't. I want to give it a 1. I'm like, why am I giving it a 1? What am I giving that 1 to? And there's just nothing. There's nothing for me to say about it. So my recommendation would be: do not watch this movie. Do not go anywhere near this movie. If you see it on Amazon Prime, because it's gonna trend because people are watching it because it's so bad, I would recommend you watch this video, share it to a friend, like it, leave a comment, tell me what you think, or watch someone else's video on it too. Well, watch a review of it. Spare your time. Get everyone else, because you should not watch this. It is an absolute dumpster fire of a movie. And honestly, might even be a money laundering scheme. I don't know. I don't know why this was even made. On that note, guys, that's going to be the end of this review. I want to thank everybody for being here today. I'm giving this movie a 0 out of 10. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share with a friend, and I will see you guys soon for the next video. Bye, guys. I love you. Hopefully the next one's fucking good. Jesus.